Over the past few weeks, Roblox has been in a lot of controversial topics, but there seems to be a new movement, which you may or may not have heard, but people are slowly moving to another game called Polytoria. And when I first heard about this, I thought that it was a great idea that there would be an alternative where you'd actually get all of the things that the players wanted. But I don't think this is going to be the case anymore, because while Polytoria may be seen as a great alternative, there's just too many issues, and we'll break them down in this video. So the first major issue is the amount of money that it takes to run a business, or in this case, an app/platform. Because Roblox has billions of dollars in funding, but Polytoria is just a small company made by just a couple of people. It does not have nearly as much funding for it. And right now, with the sudden rise of the app, there's going to instantly be 10 or even 50 times the amount of people that are signing up for an account. But this is actually terrible for the servers, as it's clearly not designed to fit this many people, and it would likely start crashing over and over and start bugging out, which would be terrible for any user experience. And the thing is that Roblox isn't exactly profitable itself, because Roblox actually loses money in every quarter. But Roblox can still stay afloat and keep alive, because it has enough funding, and the investors believe that Roblox could continue to become a thriving game and even start to turn a big giant profit. But it's also pretty obvious that Roblox is working, as if you go on any front page on YouTube, you will clearly see that on the gaming trending list, for example, majority of the games are going to be Roblox. And Roblox is also quite timeless, as the games are made by the people on the platform, not by actual developers. Therefore, these people can continue innovating their game. But going back to the main issue of funding, if Roblox is barely able to turn a profit, then how can some random little small company be able to turn a profit too? And there were also examples in the past of different platforms that are really similar to Roblox, which are basically Roblox competition, that also tried to get a lot of funding, and ultimately they just failed. For example, Rec Room, if you may or may not have heard of it, it's on like VR. It's supposed to be this sort of VR alternative towards this Roblox, but it's just not there, because likely most of the viewers right now have not even heard of Rec Room. And just so you know, this Rec Room game has raised hundreds of millions of dollars in terms of funding, and yet it's just not on the top of the platform. So a little game such as Polytoria simply cannot be up here. And all Roblox is trying to do is trying to implement different moderation and chat filters to actually prevent itself from getting into any kind of trouble. Because there has been a lot of regulations lately, as you guys probably all know, about different kind of corporations that have to comply with this, because there's a lot of like child safety issues online that need to be addressed. And so for Roblox to stay on these platforms such as the Google Play Store or the Apple Store, then they have to comply with these rules and make their platform safe for everyone to use, which includes or may not include having chat filters. Now, while having these chat filters and age groups is not the only way to solve these issues, is one of the ways, and likely the easiest way for Roblox right now to solve it, as all they have to do is just disable some things instead of adding and coding in new things. But if Polytoria were to get as big as Roblox, in just a hypothetical scenario, it likely would not stay for long, as this game, without its chat filters, and it probably just fall into the same issues as Roblox, where you have a bunch of these online e-daters that are trying to, get with other people that are clearly not in each other's age groups, and it just causes a whole lot of mess. Honestly, this issue applies with any kind of online platform, regarding it be Roblox, Polytoria, or any other social media. It will always have the same issue. And by no means am I saying that these age groups are a good method to actually prevent this. I think that it's actually really lazy for Roblox to implement this, but I guess Roblox just decided to put it in, and if it works now, then it works now, but it's not gonna last for long. And we already know that's not lasting for long, as if you check Roblox's stock situation right now, you can see that the money is going straight down. Over the past 6 months period, it's lost over or around 50% of its total market value. So now, what should ultimately be Roblox's next pathway in creating its best kind of situation and having the best future for Roblox? Well, we already know that a lot of the top creators simply don't get paid enough of Robux to actually live on the Roblox platform. Majority of the top Roblox creators are just simply not here. Perhaps only the top 50, 100 Roblox games are able to live, but the rest of the people or the developers that make these games need to have jobs other than being a Roblox developer, as it just doesn't pay enough to pay the bills. And so perhaps these little kid games such as, I don't know, Steal a Brainrot or Escape Tsunami for Brainrots, these games might need to be on like a YouTube Kids platform, but for Roblox. So it's like Roblox Kids. Because if you take a look at how long Roblox has been here, it's been alive for over a decade. And so a lot of the players that were around 9 or 10 years old when they first started are now, they're essentially young adults at this point. And so if you have two different platforms for different kind of Roblox games, it could result in a very pleasant experience for both parties. And even if you don't want two separate platforms, you could still have the old platform, which is just one platform fits all, but you have a better algorithm. I heard of a lot of stories about people that, I don't know, play one game of Grow Garden or Steal a Brainrot, they play for 10 minutes, and now everything that the game platform recommends is just a bunch of these Brainrot games that are simply not what these guys want. Also, I believe Roblox needs to redirect its algorithm to favor games that actually have a lot of player engagement. For example, a lot of these Brainrot games are simply made to lock kids into the game. They're not actually fun, they just grab your attention. And so these games have a very, very long average playing count or average minutes played the game. But I think what should actually be the most important criteria for success is how the players interact with the game and how much they keep on coming back to it, but also how much they just talk about it off platform. Because for example, if you take a look at Steal a Brainrot, in that game you just go around, you just get more money, take more Brainrots, and just try to get the highest amount of money possible. But if you're not playing Steal a Brainrot, you're not actively thinking about Steal a Brainrot or how much fun it is. You're just thinking about an arbitrary number that keeps on going up. But if you take a look at any actually good game, you can see that their fandoms or whatever they have, communities really love the game and they keep on talking about the game over and over, even when they're not playing it. Now this is really difficult for the algorithm to properly assess, as it's not a proper assessment. But I think something along that lines should actually represent what players like. Don't get me wrong, I love Roblox. Roblox is the platform that I grew up with, and all of the games on it I have such fond memories of them. I remember going home and playing a lot of tycoon games, maybe even playing some Jailbreak or some other popular games at the time. The point is that I don't hate this game at all. I genuinely think that it can be 100% fixed, but only if Roblox actually puts in the effort and puts this game together. And so I just have one final question for you guys. Would you be interested in switching to an off-platform and playing Polytoria or some other game? Or do you think that Roblox can genuinely be fixed? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.